Peace, greetings, good vibes to you, and namaste. I go by Onyx Moon, and this is Moonstone Magi. This is a general reading for the zodiac sign Libra, right? For September the 28th through October the 2nd, 2025. Let's go. If you like what you see, make sure you thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel, and also come on over here and get you a personal reading as well. The information to contact me is in the description box below. Let's see what we got, Libra. Let's see what we got. All right. So I'm seeing communication. There's a need for communication, right? You need to communicate, express how you feel. Um, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius, you could be dealing with those signs, right? Also Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio, right? We're finna get one more shuffle. We're finna get one more shuffle. I'm also hearing you have to make up your mind in regards to what it is that you want, right? And what it is that you want to receive emotional gratification from, right? You have to make up your mind. That's what I'm being told to tell you, all right? First card we have is the Three of Cups. I saw that number 3, right? But look, collaboration, getting out with people, having a good time, right? This is your season, right? This is your season. So you could be celebrating a birthday. To those of y'all that are celebrating a birthday, happy birthday to you. Solar return, whatever you want to call it, right? But congratulations. Because everybody don't make it around the sun, you feel me? But yeah. And that represents Cancer, right? I did say that I saw a water energy too, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. This is Cancer right here. So you could be linking up with family, gathering with family, celebrating your birthday, communicating with family, establishing some type of, communication. The next card we have is the Ace of Cups. So through this gathering, you could probably change how you've been feeling, right? Normally you feel a particular way about certain things. And with Libra, if it don't measure up, you know, our tail is tucked. And I don't want to say your tail is tucked, but if it ain't measuring up, you ain't really just ascribing to the stuff. You're not really finna follow up. So these new feelings are popping up, okay? They're arising. Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio could be bringing this energy to you. Virgo, Taurus, and Capricorn could also be a factor. You might need to step into hermitude with the Virgo energy. Um, so you can figure out how you're going to financially step into a new position. That could be the Taurus energy, right? And then mastering the emotions so you can have a stable foundation would also signify the Capricorn energy. Let's keep on going. All right, Death. Yes, you're transforming some things, right? You're stepping out of the old and into the new. Now, this is Scorpio energy right here. So far, we have a lot of water on the table, per se, right? We got Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio on the table. So a lot of emotions are involved at this time, Libra, right? Wow. Queen of Cups in the reverse. So you're learning how to probably deal with your emotions on a better level, right? You're stepping up, you're gaining more wisdom, and you're learning how to deal with your emotions at this time. It's been nothing but water on the table. I'm not lying to you, Libra. Come on. 3 of Cups, Ace of Cups, right? You want a new mindset, You believe that you could probably connect with some people and, they can take your mind off of some things, help you feel better about certain situations, per se, because you've ended some things or you are contemplating about ending some stuff, but it does kind of have you in an uproar. It got you topsy turvy. What's the next card? Right? Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. You might feel some type of way about money, right? You probably thought you had a stable foundation in regards to your financial status, but then you realize that things are going to have to change in order for you to really establish that financial security that you desire and that you want emotionally. Five of Cups. Five of Cups. A lot of water on the table, man. I can't make it up. I've I ain't gonna lie. This is like my first time. I've been reading cards and doing things of this nature about 13 years. And I haven't seen this much water on the table, dare I say ever, right? So emotions are shifting, right? And you know what this number five, five is the number of shifting, changing, right? So you can either rise or you could sink, okay? Um, I'm hearing that the people that you collaborate with you can inspire you to rise or they can pull you down. So be careful of those crabs in the bucket, all right? Going back to that Cancer energy, all right? Then we have the Ace of Wands right up under the Ace of Cups. So you have the ability to shift your energy, Libra. You have the ability to shift your energy. You have the desire to shift your energy. The universe desires you to shift your energy, right? And recognize what it is that you truthfully desire on an emotional level, okay? Right up under the Death card, we have the Nine of Cups in reverse. Man, you feel like you're not getting the proper fulfillment when it comes to your emotions, and you want to change this. You definitely want to change this, right? Um, wow, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, what I'm feeling is maybe somebody is passing away, they're transitioning, and you don't know how to feel about it. And that Three of Cups could be you gathering with other people, pouring out a little liquor. Um, I don't want to say in mourning of people transitioning, but that could be the case. If it don't apply, let it fly, right? But understanding where you're going to receive your emotional gratification, because in situations like that, when people transition, everybody grieves in their own way. I remember when somebody very important passed in my life in 2011. um, I thought certain people were going to handle things in a different way than they did handle those things, and it surprised me, and it kind of caused me to be temperamental and emotional too, because I didn't see what I expected take place. But we live and we learn, all right? When it comes to your advice in regards to you stabilizing your emotion, right, and actually doing it from a righteous standpoint, Libra, we have the Seven of Cups. Man, we got all this water on the table. You can't make it up. You're trying to choose how to feel, what to focus on, and what's going to really bring you that emotional gratification. We got one, two, three, four, five, six, seven. We got seven water cards out of the nine that I've pulled so far. You can't tell me, Libra, that you're trying to really get your emotions balanced at this time. This better not be a water card. This better not be a water card. All right, come on. The Ace of Pentacles. Now, watch this though. Ironically, we got three aces here. So the universe is going to help you emotionally. They're going to help you figure out your desires. And they're also going to help you figure out some things financially, because that Ace of Pentacles is right up under the Knight of Pentacles, which was in reverse, right? So you might think things are moving slow. You could feel like, man, due to the fact that somebody might have transitioned, how am I going to take care of the bills? What am I going to do? The answers are going to come to you, right? Before you know it, things will be clear in regards to those perspectives. But three aces, right? That's pretty good. Bottom of the deck, yes. We got the Three of Pentacles. So collaboration is going to be here. We started off with the Three of Cups and then we ended with the Three of Pentacles. So people are going to be there to support you, help you through this situation. Now, it doesn't have to be somebody physically transitioning. It could be you physically transitioning from a job, a relationship, um, you know, things of that nature. It could be that, right? I'm gonna go to my other deck too and see what they're talking about. All right, a lot of water though. Libra, you are definitely dealing with a water sign. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. You're definitely dealing with it. Can't make it up. If you know, you know. All right. All right. Whew, man. All right, we're gonna do one more shuffle. One more shuffle. All right. Let's see what we got, Libra. Mm, 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 mm. When man, I've I've never seen this before. All this water on the table. All right. Drowning. You can't make it up. Over your head, overextended, rock bottom. And it says drowning. And I clearly just said all this water on the table. So it's an emotional situation, right? Suffering in silence, right? That deals with the emotions as well. Unspoken desires, real feelings, broken dreams. Libra, all I can tell you is that it's going to be all right. It's going to be all right. Take your time. The next card we have is envy. Envy, resentful, competitive, and discontent. So, all three of these cards are dealing with the emotions, you know, because as you can see, this lady, she's in the water. Whoop, 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 whoop. And that could be the emotions pulling her down, causing her to have unspoken desires and not being able to showcase her real feelings. All right. The card also says broken dreams. Pisces represents the dream world, the Neptune energy, right? So that's connected to that. And resentful, competitive, discontent. Those are all feelings, right? All right. Feminine energy. Dare we say that, the emotions are connected to the feminine principle? We know that to be true. The mental aspect is connected to the masculine principle, and the emotional energy is connected to the feminine principle. So, man, be gentle with yourself. Make sure you're nurturing yourself. Um, Bottom of the deck, we got blocked, right? This says moved on, nothing to say, stop calling. So somebody is highly upset about some type of relationship, or a relationship not being fostered or continuing like it did. Hey, if you need to book a personal session with me, Libra, man, come do it. The information's in the description box. This is a lot. I'm not gonna lie. Don't block your help too. If somebody's trying to help you, respect the fact that they're trying to help you. We can't do it by ourselves, Libra. Okay? We all grieve in our own manner. And it's not for everybody to understand, but if somebody is truthfully trying to help you from their heart, respect that and allow them to do so. Okay? All right. That's the last shuffle right there. Let's see what we got. All right, twin flame. It says everything is possible. Everything is possible. So if you feel like you can't get through this situation in a timely fashion, you will. This too will end. It will shift. It shall pass, right? In a timely fashion when it's need to. But I need you to understand too, Libra, that this is bringing it's teaching you a lesson about who you are, who the people you're interacting with are, and how to deal with these energies, right? In a more mature manner. We spoke about your birthday, this being your birthday season. You're wisening up, right? Spiritual awakening. Can't make it up. It says shift or be shifted. So if you stay in the same mindset, right, you're not going to actually get the lesson through this loss. And it's not a loss, it's really a lesson. But you might feel like something was taken away from you, or an opportunity was snatched from you, or somebody was taken away from you. And it's not a loss, it's a lesson, right? It's a blessing in disguise, right? Divine creativity. It says receiving cosmic intelligence. So when you receive the cosmic intelligence, it causes a spiritual awakening that shifts your reality. It shifts your reality, and it helps you step into a better energy. And when you step into this better energy, you might have to block some people, because they don't understand how you're moving now. And the fact that you don't have nothing to say because the conversations are bland, and you're operating from a different mindset now, and they can be envious of this, resentful, competitive, and discontent. Bottom of the deck, awareness, crystal clear vision. Sometimes it takes trauma to open up our eyes and let us know that we need to become more wise, right? But through acceptance and awareness, we're able to realize, all right, man, that's a heavy reading. I'm not gonna lie to you, but once again, I'm Onyx Moon. This is Moonstone Magi Tarot. Um, Thumbs up the video, share the video. Make sure you subscribe, become a part of the tribe. If you are interested in getting a personal reading, the information to contact me is in the description box below. I look forward to hearing from you, though. It's going to be all right, Libra. Keep in mind, this is your season. It's time for you to wake up and stepping into your season, right? Your seasoning, right? So you can get more flavor, shift your reality, and rectify things in all totality. All right. Peace.